see. One effective way you can troll, per se, back troll, whatever you want to call it. So trolling normally is done from a boat, but not everybody has a boat. So for our plugs, yes, I've been fishing it. For our plugs, the 40, there's a, excuse me, Lure Jensen makes something called a hot shot planer. And basically what this does is, depending on which way the current is running on the river you're on, this paddle, this right here is a, I don't know, little skateboard looking deal, faces the way the water's running. So the water's coming this way, you want the paddle this way, and you know, vice versa. And you want this paddle on the opposite side, because when the current catches it, it pulls, it keeps pulling and turning out. So what you do is tie your main line, whatever that may be, put a bead. I ran a swivel. You can use a barrel swivel, it doesn't matter. And then I have probably about a 6-foot leader line to the 40. So the way to do this is make sure it's not tangled up here first. And I'm barely learning how to use this. I just barely started messing with it today, so I'm by no means a professional at this. But what you do, open your bail of line, set the end of your reel over here on shore or wherever. Okay, now out the back end, you know, you got your swivel, pull, I don't know, about 15 pulls. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, about 15 or so. You can, who cares, it's whatever you want. This spring arm, slide it over here, there's a notch right here, slide it to where it clips in, and you want the spring on the opposite side of that paddle. And then your line that comes through the hole to here, grab that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now set that in the water and you'll see, if you put tension on it, you see how it starts to pull away. Okay, so hand, you know, let out a little bit at a time, let it pull. Let out a little bit at a time, let it pull. And while you're getting it out there to wherever seam or whatnot you want to fish, or whatever area, depends on where you're at, your plug should already be tracking in the back and diving and digging and, you know, doing its job. So this is, yeah, you got one. You get one? I'm fishing my buddy Max, but you could see I'm over here. And you can see it'll pull your plug out. Let's see what Max got. Was it a little brownie?
Yeah, he hit that rooster tail.
can see how I hope you could see it, but right over there is that hot shot planer. So the more line you let out, you know, of course it'll track back, but it'll also skip across farther. And wherever you get it to where you're happy, and you'll just see it pull, if you can see that over there, and it'll pull itself, and it'll just pretty much stay there. If there's if it's in a seam, it might skip a little over, but it'll pretty much try to find the simplest seam and stay in it. And you can put your rod in a rod holder and fish, I don't know, a spoon lure, bait, spinner, whatever you want to do, as long as you have the 2-pull stamp. And it's an effective way to, you know, not put your eggs all in one basket. So hopefully that helps somebody. Like I said, I'm just learning how to do this. Definitely more things to come. Stay tuned for the next one, I guess, or Lord willing to get a fish.